Hello.
Hmm.
So only seven people are present till now. Uh, can you please write in the group to join, like, to ask to join other people?
Yes, yes.
So we are on nine people now. Hmm. Let's get started, okay? Because uh, there are things to share, things to be shared and to be discussed. Okay, you will be added. If you have filled the form lately, I guess we'll be sending another mail for newer ones to join the group. It will be done shortly. Okay, my screen is visible, right?
Yes.
So is the here our is our app submission guidelines, and it says that there are three kind of apps, as you can see. One is college or university, another is community, and another is private or individual solutions. So in university, there are some topics like timetable tracking app, attendance recording, and university database. And okay, uh, and the guidelines, you can see that every team who submits the app should have their application one pager intro with all the required GitHub repo links and app screenshots ready. The one pager should organized as follows: problem statement, proposed solution with screenshots, and functionality and concepts used. So basically, we need to do is whenever the app we are creating needs to be a solution of an existing problem, which in our case that uh, which I thought of is our college doesn't really have a official app kind of thing. So what I'm thinking is uh, we'll try to build an app regarding this university database, following this university database track, and then in near future we'll see if we can recognize this as the official one. So there's that. At least two to three screens should be there. Navigation library. Okay, and bunch of things are there. So the thing is, we need to have an app which has a navigation window, different screens to jump in between, and like few saved models to be put in, like a live data view model, room database, etc. and etc. Other than this, to create something like of a database, we need to have a database itself. Like we'll be using, I guess, I don't know, I haven't figured it out, but we'll be making a premature app, just a bare bone of it, for the sake of making it, and then we'll develop eventually. So um, let's start to build the app from the base, from the very scratch, as I've said in the RSVP itself. It was there, build an app from the scratch. So let's do it. So first of all,
Okay, we will do it side by side of yours, or after you do it, you will upload it to the GitHub, then we will fork it and then do it.
Okay, I'll be uploading this on GitHub, and then you can fork it in your own profile, and then create another branch and then start working. Don't do on the main branch or any direct change. Create another branch and then make any kind of changes, and we'll be having a short like discussion type of thing going on, because there should be some sort of different there should be some sort of different ideas, like what I'm thinking might turn out good, but maybe your ideas are much more better. So we need to have a look on those also. I'm thinking about asking you guys for proposals, like what you need to see in those in the app, how in the pages, what sort of alignment, orientations, and all that. Getting my point? Like the UI itself. Okay. So I would be like taking suggestions and proposals from you also, and then incorporate that uh, to our own app. Sounds good?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay. So today let's make a very like a new project and name it. Uh, okay. Yeah, you can see this is the navigation drawer activity, and we'll be choosing this because we'll be using frankly we'll be doing it because we need to have navigation in our apps, so this will be the very beginning of making the app from the scratch. So phone and tablet, and then navigation drawer, then next, and name, let's call it university app, and then okay, let's name it university app, and language Kotlin, API 20, that is Android Lollipop, and use legacy. I'm not clicking this. The reasons behind it, we'll get it on the course itself, and then press finish.
Why the Android version is low?
Okay, this because the very newer versions of Android is still not hadn't still not rolled to like most of the devices. Okay, Android Lollipop and like other lower version of Androids like Marshmallow and Nougat and Pi, there are lot more devices running on those versions of Androids. So it's kind of a trade-off, like how many devices you want to support and how many types of things you want to incorporate in your app. Like if you want to incorporate newer things, then those newer things like UPI payment for say and other things, other complex things are supported via newer versions of Android. But to support most of the devices, you need to like downgrade the Android version. So it's a trade-off. Okay, it's a trade-off between like how you wanna support, how many number of device you wanna support, and how much kind of features you wanna like incorporate in your app. So this will take like a little time, because a navigation window is in making the process, so that's taking a little bit of time. So let's wait for it get finished. Okay, people are still joining. I have admitted like 15 members and it's still 12. Why people are leaving? It's gonna take some time. Okay. Okay. While it's getting ready, uh, if you have any questions, let's answer those questions. If you want to ask something like,
Can what will be there in this? Yeah.
Abhishek, I really didn't get what you were saying. Can you repeat again?
What will be there in?
Okay, what will be there in the app? Well, the app itself will be a many process like thing. Like we are not making the full app today. Okay, we'll be making the bare bone, and then by the time as time goes, we'll incorporate newer things and necessary things to our app. For say the database itself, like in our college, if we want to have all the databases in our app, then we need to have permissions, and then we need to have like all the data is collected at first, and then those will be shown in our app. So you know it will take time, but for today we'll be making the bare one. It's still loading. Takes it loads up time actually. So did anyone like finish the whole pathway?
I have the last one.
Okay, okay, that's good, that's good. And is there anyone like who wasn't present in the last sessions and joined for the first time today? Okay, we should. They will catch up. No problem in that part. I try to finish it by like tomorrow. Uh, like the year is ending and you're ending your project, like your pending works. So makes sense actually. Okay, it's nearly completed. As you can see, it's like all the folders, and there are some folders are here. So is that part clear? Like why did we use a lower version of Android as our baseline? Like
Yes, yes, but
there was a statement beside that it will support 98.4% of mobile devices. So that itself is the reason. It's nearly done. It started successfully a minute ago. Layout inspector initializing. Join in. like 62 people have had registered firstly, and then 12 people are here. Okay, it's done, I guess. Okay, so let's cross this. Let's also cross this one and yeah, the things. Okay, so this part is for layout. Okay, and we'll be opening activity main.xml because it is the main activity, and we'll have the main code over here. So what it does is um, okay, first of all, first thing you will notice, not like the last time we have seen, is we have an app bar main. Okay, and in the app bar we have draw a layout. So what it is saying is mainly because, well, first of all, see here, this this is the thing, like which the app will be like. Okay, it will be more easy to understand if I run the app itself. Okay, so let's run the app, and then um, it will be more fun actually. So you can see live where we're going with this. Yeah, it is. Run first. So this this part, uh, this says that um, it's not fitting. It should fit. Okay, Android X drawer layout widget drawer layout. So the thing is, this whole the drawer thing, which is often we call it the hamburger sign, the one that you can see on the most of the apps you use. There is a like three sort of like sign which is like hamburger, and that opens up this window which is a drawer. So this this all is this part of the code is for the like like getting the drawer itself on our app bar. And this include part, what it does, it includes the hamburger sign in the app bar. The app bar basically is the upper bar which you get to see in all the apps, like the blue one here. If I click on the app bar main, it will be easier to show you. Um, one, still loading. Okay, the app bar is basically the bluish line which you can see behind the drawer. So like I'm saying here, because this is not loading, I don't know why. Okay, and then there is the sign, hamburger sign on the app bar, and when we click it, we get to see this window. And there's this navigation view basically like tells that when we click the hamburger sign and the app are open, we get to see this navigation view, like these options, and these are clickable, and that stuff. So, well, this part is for our app bar and the navigation view and the drawer layout and that. And here you can see, okay, here you can see that uh, bind, okay, binding app bar main fab. This part is like, how can I show you? Well, this button here, this is a fab. So in our case, for the right now, it will not generate any sort of action. So the listener is set to null, and this is the code for clicking the fab button. And after that, we have the navigation windows. What can I say? The layout and the workflow, you can call it. So here is the drawer layout. The drawer layout basically talks about the this whole layout portion, which is basically this code is standing for. And then in the drawer layout, there is navigation view. What is navigation view? Again, these different options. And then we have navigation controller. What the controller does is basically, if when we are clicking this will take us to another page. Okay, so that action is happening supposedly because of we have set the controller to different fragments. So is it running? Yes. Just a minute. Need to restart this. It is holding the previous state till now. Hmm. Leave that. Just a minute. Okay. Guys, hold it right. I think this is getting okay. I'm back. Just a minute. Just a minute, guys. Let me stop presenting for a moment. Think it's hanging. Okay. Let me run the app for myself first, and then let me show you. This is what it is. Well, hello. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Um, like it's a disaster. Well, what I have told you till now. Is there any question you want to ask something about? Ask it because let me run the app for myself first. Because sharing and running at the same time, it's not really working. I need to change my device.
Actually, Dada, what are the system requirements for this?
Yeah. You should supposedly should have 8 GB of RAM and like a fast storage SSD will be very much better.
Dada, actually, my one is i5 6th generation.
Yeah, I'm also running on
So
i5 8 Gen, so it's also creating problem for me.
my one though is not working only.
It's not opening Android Studio.
It's opening. I downloaded it, but after that it's blinking and then means suddenly have to restart.
Yeah. The thing is Windows is kind of lags a little bit when you do Android development. Linux is better. Uh, Mac OS is also better, but Windows, I don't know why it lags. It's not finely calibrated, I guess. I don't know. I'm doing projects for past 2 3 years maybe, and every now and then for very short projects it lags. That's why for that reason I stopped doing work on Kotlin and switch to Flutter for sometimes for like this necessary problems, unavoidable problems, and again switch back. But that's not the thing here. The thing is shouldn't have happened because it's a basic app, very basic. So I guess have to work with it. I thought maybe like showing it in front of you will be a better thing to do. You can see from the very start, but this whole sharing thing and building the app at the same time is not like getting well handled by my laptop. So, anyways, it will work eventually. Okay. Yes. If I now start this, you can literally hear my fans running like mad. This is so. In the next, like we'll have the next session on. I was thinking on 4th of January. Do you have anything on that date?
Not, no.
Because
You told fourth, right?
yeah, and that will be the last session on 4th.
That day we are having offline practicals.
On 4th,
Yes,
that's Monday, Tuesday,
Tuesday. Yes.
and practical. And after that,
Means we have practical from 4 to 6, so I have to means go by 2.
yeah, no, I was saying like then on 5th maybe
Yes, yes, no problem.
because like we need to finish it before 10th and last session. So after that, like it will be okay. We're done. Okay, guys, that is live now. Okay, let me share my screen then. Hmm, visible.
Yes,
That's the final app. What it will look like. Like you can see, like it doesn't have anything as such. So much of like complex and hefty. Nothing like that. It's just basic one. It's a home page, then you can go to gallery, you can again, and this is the hamburger icon I was talking about, and you click it, you go to slideshow, you go to home again. This three dot button is for menu, which you normally see, and it like it doesn't open any such page, but you can add actions to it, you can add listeners to it, which will do. And this is fab, and replace with your own action. So this we can change to do different actions. So one short button for like quick things to do, like in our Gmail app we see this kind of button for composing an email. So this is the barebone app looks like, and we have like this long codes for this little part only, but well, it all makes sense, you know. uh, as I was saying, like this one here, this val drawer layout equals a binding dot drawer layout. So this whole thing binds this drawer layout to your uh, app bar, let's say. Okay, and then here is the navigation view, which is these three views, different views. The nav controller is it goes to the host fragment containing the main file. So the app bar configuration is like, you can see that r.id.nav home, r.id.nav gallery, and r.id.nav slideshow. So you can probably relate that home, gallery, and slideshow are referred by these IDs. What it does is we don't normally see like, it's not clicking right now. You don't normally see like the hamburger icon on every single page. It is reserved for like first priority, like maintaining hierarchy for the home page only. And whenever you go to another page, there usually comes a back button to click, and then you get back to the previous page you were on. But in this case, what we have done is we really put all the IDs to the app bar configuration, and inside the drawer layout, inside the controller, I mean the navigation controller. And what we're doing is that we're saying it that will be sent to those specific fragment, as we are mentioning by those ID names. Okay, so that's what is happening here. When we are clicking different actions, different navigation views, we are basically going to that specific page by our, and you can see the code for that logic here. So, and this part I already told you, this is for the menu part. This one, which basically opens setting for now, and we can add another like 1, 2, or as many we like buttons for convenience. And there goes the app bar main. Okay, this, however, in our activity main we have the app bar. Okay, follow the hierarchy here. In our activity main we have the app bar. Okay, it's now showing, and let me show you. So this blue portion is the app bar, and this app bar now contains this hamburger icon and this widget layout. Okay, so another thing is content. If we open the content main, okay, so initializing. Okay, my suggestion will be when you are doing app development, like try to do it with some patience, because okay, it can be hectic sometimes. So basically, the follow the hierarchy here. This is the content, like the main page of the app, which you see on your screen. So basically, it is the blank palette on which your UI or your different actions of your app will be drawn out. Okay. So on this content, we have an app bar. Okay. So content first, then we are introducing the app bar, and on the app bar, we are introducing the main layout portion. Okay. So this is the hierarchy, and these are the fragments of like gallery. So this is nothing of that like complex thing. It only contains a text. Okay. And the text will show that it's gallery. When we go to the gallery like navigation, and this is the gallery fragment, this is the slideshow fragment, and this is the home fragments. So there's three screens for three different like fragments. Okay. So this will do the layout, and let me close content, the app bar, fragment. Another thing is, if we click on Java, this one, drawable, layout, menu, bitmap, navigation, values. This is the unit test, Java generated form example.ini. So yeah, okay. Here we are. I was talking about yeah, the things. So this is our gallery fragment, which I recently opened. Okay, in our layout we had our gallery fragment. Let's open our gallery fragment, gallery.xml. So as I was saying, that it basically holds a text value. Okay, and you can see it basically, okay. And here, if we click on the gallery fragment, it will open it, and here you can see that it's it's showing that a text view of uh, text view of the gallery fragment itself, which is like referring to that this view model. That view model contains the value of the text is this is gallery fragment. So you can ask that why we're like doing different pages and then putting different values in different pages. We could have done it like in one page and then run the app, but this path we are following because to keep our code like simple, and well, this might seem a little bit of like complexity to you, but this is the process to keep your app like simple and your code readable to others, and maintaining the hierarchy. So basically what it's doing is in Gradle fragment, we're viewing it, we're text viewing it, and The text, we are observing the text, and what we are observing, the observer, like you can see it string, and this whole thing is returning the root value, and which basically is calling back to the value that this is a gallery fragment. So for this will be the for gallery, this will be for home, and this will be for slideshow. And how many like if we like start adding on different navigations bars, you can call it, for different actions, then we will have to again like add on for different elements, and this all falls under the UI itself. So in UI, this here goes the gallery part. The gallery holds your different fragments, okay, and home holds for homes, and slideshow for the slideshow part of the navigation window. And I don't have to say what main activity does. It basically creates the main app, which I have like explained in the very first of our session. So so where it was, if you want to look into it later on, it was under Java, and then under example.university app, and then under UI you had all the UI part, and the main activity is also under the com.example.university app subfolder. So, and this might look similar to you because it's an like testing part. Okay, so skip this, and this is for a unit test. So skip this. Who is joining now? It's nearly the end of the session, Jay. Whatever. So what we've learned is basically this is nothing but a bare bone of the app, uh, what will be like made out and put on Play Store, whatever you want to showcase it on. And what it holds, it basically holds uh, like content, and on the on maintaining hierarchy on content there is an app bar, and the app bar holds the what the hamburger icon, which then again holds the navigation window layout. In the navigation window, we have different action buttons, which basically takes us to the home page, the gallery page, and the slideshow page. And then again, we have different fragments referring to different text values in it, which we can find under the UI part. Okay, look into this in your home. After I will be sharing this on GitHub, and then you can like do it for yourself, obviously on a different branch. So there it goes, and we have seen how the XML part performs in creating the layout for our app, and we have like how many XML part we had for like different pages and different action windows. We have different layouts, and we talked about the UI part, and obviously uh, how the fab button and the menu button performs. Well, currently is not performing or not doing any actions because they are set to null. We talked about that also. So the next day what we will do, we will basically start from here, and we will be adding on a few things here and there on our UI. We'll be changing the colors. We'll be like doing like making different action buttons, and then uh, the sort of app which will come out at the end of the session. And after that, we'll also modify it for another 2 or 3 days, and then we'll eventually publish it. So that will be the agenda for the next session. But obviously, before that, try to finish the whole course and follow up with this navigation window, which I will share on GitHub. You can also do it on your computer as I showed you, and like get familiar with it, because you have to make a little bit of contribution towards the app to be eligible for the certificate itself. So that marks the end of the session, and I will take questions from you now if you have any. Like, it was a disaster in the middle of the session, but well, we prevailed through it.
So everyone has to make some unique contributions, right? Means
Like,
today,
no, it's not like determined or is put on like that, that each one of your contribution has to be different. If your contribution is relevant enough, then it will be added to the main production of the app. Okay, but
and like we can add anything to the app, like relevant feature.
yeah, it should be relevant at least, right? You can't
Yes, yes.
add like a
In
game to the college database app. Okay, the
yes,
thing is, whatever you do, please make sure to contribute something at least. Okay, because that
okay.
contribution will mark that you have worked behind the app, and whatever we put on to the show at the last of this the whole journey. The thing is that you understood something and tried to participate at least, which is itself enough for starting.
And we can start from today itself, right? Means working on it.
Yes, today I have a travel plan from
Okay,
6
okay.
p.m.
Means
So when I reach home, I will update it on GitHub profile and share the link. Okay, and
okay, okay.
then poke it and start doing experiments however you like. Okay, so the next session will be held on uh, 5th. You say 5th, you don't have any problem, right? 5th of January.
No, I don't have any.
5th of January, if you have classes and all, then we can hold it from 3:30 4 p.m. Like we do normally. If you don't have any classes, then 3:30 won't be any problem. I I think uh, like you won't be clashing with school college app college classes. Okay. Yeah, we can do from 4 p.m. also. So, any more questions related to the date? Will be 5th, I guess. Yeah, as you all agreed on 5th. So, I'm ending the session then. Thank you for joining.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, the thing is, then for the next session, there will be another registration form. You need to RSVP again. Okay, and the new form we will circulate it to different groups also to make the last session even bigger if possible. Okay, I'll see you in the next session then. Thank you.
Thank you.